Hello and welcome to episode 34 of the Craving Crypto podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the story of my hat and doing a market overview. So let's get right into this. Normally, I would have my bigger computer with the two monitors and a little bit higher resolution, but today I have to reinstall OBS on that because it's glitching out and having some issues. So I'm using my laptop. Either way, we still should be able to get fine analysis going here. So here's a screenshot of one of the charts that I made on the other computer. Here's the total market cap. As you can see, today is 9/20 of 18 for reference of time. This is between June and October. We drew a primary option and then an alternative option. It looks like our primary is playing out still. We're at the $204 billion levels. So if we start to really get above that resistance level that we're touching as we speak, I would not be surprised if we test the $215 billion resistance level. Now, if that finds support, then our option one is looking really likely to play out, and we'll test that 235, 240 billion range. Looks like the primary is still playing out nicely. It's good to see this rally. Ripple is actually taking the spotlight in the total market capitalization. As you can see, Crypto Coin Watch is up 22% right now. So it's really, all the money is going into Ripple right now. This is because I believe it to be making a three wave, or starting to make a three wave. It just broke out of a big falling wedge. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if this does see continuation of its trend. It's not really good to buy something that's up 22%. So if you want to get in on it, average in. There might be some panic in the next couple of days from this FOMO. Either way, if you play a potential reversal here, you can average in and then set your stop loss 10% below your average entry or somewhere around there. And that will get you in the position. You'll have a low risk, good entry, and you can play the trend for a potential reversal there. So yeah, it is looking good to see Ripple breaking out of that major resistance level like that, and it's really nice to see the total market cap getting up towards those resistance levels as well. So the primary option is still in place, but again, if we reject off that $210 to $215 billion resistance level, we could still always do the option 2 and test the 175 level or even the 150, because those are our next major support levels in the total market capitalization. And again, when I say 150, I'm talking about 150 billion or 215 billion, because this is all of the coins together and all of their total cap added up. Bitcoin can't get above 6,800, and it rejects kind of off the triangle pattern that it's making. We might see some lower lows, but those are the kind of the points that I'm watching currently. So I hope this gives you guys a nice little update on things and keeps you all profitable through the week. Okay, so it is story time. The high altitude hat. How did this come about? Why is it such a thing? Why does it give me hate comments if I don't wear it in my videos? And where does it come from? I kind of want to talk about this today because this hat means a lot to me, actually. There's a lot of sentimental value here. It's been through, you know, having 300 subscribers all the way to 20,000 plus. I guess the best place to start would be, this was in 2016, early on in 2016 when I got this hat. Now, if you remember, as far as timeline goes, I got into Bitcoin around 2015. I wasn't really heavily invested into it. I had over a full Bitcoin at the time, but you have to remember Bitcoin was like around $500 and $700. So that wasn't really that much money. This hat for me was actually a way to make some money. So I went on eBay one day and I looked at fedoras, and I've always been a little bit of an entrepreneur mindset, trying to figure out ways to make money. Like when I was really young, in my early teens, like 11 through 13, I would actually go meet up with people from my hometown and fix their computer for viruses, clean it up, make it run faster, and they'd pay me like $15 or $20 or give me an old DOS computer as payment. I've always been kind of had that mindset of how do I make money, how do I create value, and this was just a way for me to do that originally. So I bought this hat on eBay for about $40. The brand is a Scala, S-C-A-L-A, and they're pretty nice hats. I don't think it's like the highest end or anything like that, but you can tell that it's made out of good quality. And let me see if I can get this camera to focus here for us. That will have to do. So you can see it's made out of pretty good quality. It's getting a little dusty. I try to brush it off. Anyways, it's a pretty nice little hat, and originally it came with a red feather on it, right? But I replaced that feather because I liked my own feathers better. I just remember on a Monday morning, I just got done going to a college class. At the time, I was taking computer-aided drafting classes at a local tech college, one of my favorite classes at all time. I actually really enjoy doing 3D modeling and digital modeling on the computer, just as a side hobby at this point, but I love that and was very passionate about it. So I had just barely gotten done with that class, and my little brother and my little sister take piano lessons. So my mom was like, hey, she calls me up, she's like, I need you to go pick up Hannah and Caleb from piano lessons. So I drove down to my parents' house first, and I checked the mail because I knew that this was in the mailbox. eBay was like, hey, you've got a package, here's your tracking number. So I drive down there, I go get my box, and I head over to pick up my little brother and sister. And on the way, the box was just sitting there out to the right of me. I'm listening to music, you know. And I finally get there, have to wait like 15 minutes for my little brother and sister. So I start to open the package, and I just remember looking at it and kind of looking at the box, and I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely sell this, you know. This is pretty nice. I could make some adjustments to it, put my own feather in it, make it look really interesting, a little bit unique, and then upsell it for $40. So anyways, I open up the box, I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a really cool hat. So I put it on, right? Let me just take my other one off. I've got this one on because it matches with my green shirt really good as opposed to this. So I put the hat on, and I just remember looking in my mom's car mirror and being like, oh my gosh, that actually looks really good on me. I was like, that's stylish. I don't know if I could part with this. I instantly fell in love. I was like, this hat is awesome. And so I was like, this would be a lot more valuable to me as a brand or as a style for myself than to just give it away for $40 profit. I started wearing it in all my videos, and mind you, 2016 was pretty dead for crypto. Obviously, it was in a clear uptrend, but there wasn't really that much hype around it. So I'm sitting around with like 400 subscribers, uploading once a week all through 2016, and nobody watched me, nobody cared. And then 2017 comes around, and crypto starts to take off, my business starts to take off, and this hat is really what stayed through all that. It's been through everything on my channel. It's been in almost all of the videos. Obviously, I couldn't get it there 100% of the time, but majority of the time I tried to wear it. I just love this thing. It holds a dear place in my heart, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers love it because it's kind of my style. But yeah, and sure enough, that has came back to me way more than $40. I guess it's kind of a story that goes along with like longevity and thinking big picture, not getting stuck in like, hey, I could make $40 off this really quickly, and seeing the actual long-term value in something, just like you could see in crypto space. Don't think get rich quick. Don't try to make a quick $40 somewhere. Think long-term, make good decisions, see the value in stuff even when other people aren't, and even when other people are scared and fearful. Not like other people are really scared and fearful of this hat or not seeing value in it, but you can still kind of correlate the two and see some connections there. But yeah, I really love this hat. I hope that you guys enjoy when I have these in my videos. I've started to get a few other ones now. Brown one I got when I moved. There's this nice little shop on the Vegas Strip that has hats, and I went ahead and picked one up, found my own feather for it. Actually, when I went to see my family in Utah, went ahead and got this feather off the ground. Went on a little walk into the woods and found myself a feather. And then I got this one right here in Disneyland. It's just like more of a cowboy style, but like I don't know, not necessarily cowboy, I guess, but it's just got a different vibe to it. I really like it. It's got this little curl right here, which kind of hides my left eye, but it looks really good. So these are kind of my three main hats now. I put them up on the wall over here, actually. I'm sure you've seen them behind me in a couple of my videos, but that's kind of the story behind it. why I wear it in every single video, and why I get so many hate comments if I don't. I really appreciate you guys like commenting and saying that you like the hat. I know I get some people that comment and say, why the heck would you ever wear that? That's so unprofessional. You're teaching investing. For people like that, all I have to say is go find somebody else to watch, because this is who I am as a person, so I'm not going to change that. Anyways, I like doing these story videos. I've done one other one besides this, which was how I got into crypto. You can go and scroll back through the Craving Crypto podcast playlist and you'll see it there. I'll also drop it in the description as well if you want to hear that one. I just talk about how my little brother told me about Bitcoin way back in the day and how I told him I thought that was probably a scam. And I looked it up and realized there's no way in hell that Bitcoin is a scam. It's actually amazing technology. And that's kind of where I fell in love with it. So go ahead and check that out. Again, links will be in the description for that, or you can go check in the Craving Crypto podcast. And the coin market cap chart, so you guys can go ahead and click and look at my analysis, is right here. Coinigy, if you want to sign up and do some technical analysis on altcoins, you can use my referral. BitMEX, if you want to do leverage trading, you can also use my referral. Not recommended for beginners. And then my Bitcoin address, if you really like what I'm doing, you can send donations that way. And last but not least, my VIP course and signals. If you want to get more hands-on, learn more into details, and really get a good perspective of the markets. You'll get updated analysis. I have my Monday market updates where I send an email out to all the VIPs stating the most recent trades that we've did, the profits, the losses, and all of that good stuff. So go ahead and check out the VIP course. It can really help you take your trading to the next level. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope that you learned something. I'm trying to get 50 likes on this one, so if you could go ahead and smash up those likes, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. Comment if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, stay profitable out there.